Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, again to the charts. It's another episode of our daily market review. Today, market is closed and has been a very dramatic one. Started off very slow, but towards the ending of the London market close, we saw some action. So straight off the bat, yesterday I mentioned I delineated these areas where price had traded to. I also mentioned that on EU we have traded back to the Monday highs, but on GU we're leaving this gap or inefficiency level on the daily time frame, right? So on the H4, I wanted to see as of when we're doing the. If you watched yesterday's video, you could see that I was treating this as pullback, and then I expected a continuation for today. Nonetheless, the day closed as an inside day, which is also expected because of what I told you after FOMC. I mentioned that once price has taken out the higher time frame liquidity and is closing below, it is likely that will go into some consolidation for the time being, and that's what we are seeing here today, forming inside yesterday's candle forming inside of Tuesday's candle. All right, so I'm still leaning towards bearish. Now, my target, I told you that my near-term target is going to be the lows on Tuesday. Remember that tomorrow is the last trading day of the month, so it could possibly be that price will be held in a consolidation until the month ends. However, if you remember the crude diagram I drew yesterday, sorry, I said I wanted to see a consolidation and some sort of manipulation. But what we are seeing today is I marked this one out on the M15 yesterday. So yesterday the price was here when we are doing the review, and then I said I wanted to see price come back in because we are seeing a bounce off of this. This would be a break of market structure. Come back in and then continue, but price rather chose to consolidate and then manipulate towards the end of London market, right? So after that we had a series of down candles. I want to see on the H1 price close below this. The price opens and then we close below this. That would confirm the SMT on the H1 level for continuation to the downside. Once price closes below this one, I would expect price to use that to complete whatever I am expecting on the dollar index. But in the meantime, this would also be a good target for us before we head off for that. I do not know whether everything will happen tomorrow, which is Friday. Of course, we have news, CPI news coming 8:30 in the morning for the dollar index. So I do not know if we are going to use that news to see us head down, or whatever it is that's bound to happen will happen. Because if you check for the this one failed to go above the previous day's high. Same for EU. EU also failed to go below the previous day's low, but GU rather came back for the previous day's low into the higher time frame inefficiency level, and we've had this. Also on GU, I want to see the H1 switch close above this to confirm higher prices, right, for that target, which is this high. So that will be my expectation. I do not know, frankly, what is going to happen, but I'd rather keep watching the charts. We had a little H1 imbalance here that has been disrespected, right? So it's holding up price now. Perhaps we could see price use that to continue higher. I don't know what's going to happen, but I will definitely be watching price. Of course, patience is the name of the game. We have our bias, we have our plan, we have everything, but we'd have to wait patiently to see what price does before we can engage, right? Patience is key. Let me switch back to EU. Same thing here. I'm expecting EU to close above this one to confirm the upside. Once EU closes above this SMT will be confirmed, right? This SMT divergence will be confirmed once we have a break of market structure. So it's going to be like that, right? This is an SMT with EU, and DXY. So we want to see price close above this for continuation to the upside for the target. Could see for EU, no, for Swissy came all the way into this fair value gap here on the H1, and then we've seen a strong close below this one, right? That whatever that was used for the manipulation, seen a close below it. So I want to further see price decline from here all the way to the target, right, for the week. So we'll be also watching that from tomorrow. I got a trade here from that. That's it. Right, got a trade here. I'm pretty sure during the weekend I'll do another video to explain my thought process and everything. I don't want to keep this video too long, so I'll do a video to explain my thought process and the reasons why I took this trade and what actually happened, right? So that is probably it for today. Let me go back to EU, go back to all of this out. So I'll be watching for price to continue from here. We are still in a huge consolidation, right? But if we see that it confirms the SMT, and then subsequently we expect price to take this one first the previous day, Wednesday's low first, and then afterwards, if there's momentum, we'll take out Tuesday's low. But remember, today is the last trading day of the month and also for the week. So anything at all could happen. It could possibly be that price will be kept in the same consolidation range, and then maybe next week you can see the move we are looking for. But nobody knows. We'll be watching price to see how it goes, right? So I will end here. If this video was any helpful, do like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, put them on the comment section. If you have any topics that you want me to look at, put them in the comment section as well. You want to say good luck, and I will catch you up later.